Okay, so now we're using the Light the Candles kit. We're making the candle card, but instead of making this design, I am making it into a shaker card. So you need a piece of Night of Navy or any other coordinating cardstock. And the colors that coordinate with it are Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, and Night of Navy. I'm using one of the blue card bases. You're using a window sheet cut to 4 3/8 by 2 3/4 inch. And you need some shaker pieces. So I am going to start off by making, so I did take this base piece and I cut like a smidge off of each side and a little there, or actually I cut it off the top, 1/8 of an inch off the top, and I cut a smidge off each side, just so it's a little bit smaller than this base piece and I don't have to be quite so precise lining up. So I'm going to start off by making my window sheet. So I'm taking my cutout candles. I am going to glue my window sheet to the back, making sure it covers all of the openings of the candle and not hanging off the edge. So I'm going to do some off the edge there. I want to stick to that. I should really be doing this on the silicone sheet. It's a bit messy, but it's easier to clean the glue off. And then I'm going to put some along the top here, some along the bottom, half on, half off, so I can get there. And then along the edge. Then I'm going to cover all of those openings, so I have the window part of the sheet. Now I'm going to make this a shaker piece. I'm going to take my 3-dimensional pieces, my foam tape, foam strips, and I'm going to place the foam strips around the opening of the candles. As close to the cutouts as possible without covering them. I'm going to trim this just a little bit. I want to make sure that these foam pieces butt right up against each other so that nothing can escape in terms of my sequins. So I want to try and fit it. I'm going to use a longer piece in between the cutout of the candle and the edge of the piece without being seen from the front, either through the cutout piece or hanging over the edge. So I'm going to trim this. Oh, look, some of my windows showing, so I'm just going to trim some of that. My window a little low. Okay, put my window a little low. Yeah, I'm going to do a strip along the bottom. up so that my shaker pieces can't escape. And a bit more. I'm just going to trim a little of that. The tiniest piece. And a piece up the side, butting it right up against, so nothing can escape. There, so there we go. Okay, so now this is my piece that I've trimmed. I'm going to take my sequins, I'm going to pour some in the middle. I'm going to peel these off. I want to make sure I put this down the right way up. Lining it up over my candles. And that makes like a little sandwich. Whoa. So hopefully nothing can escape. Hang on. That can escape. So that, there we go. So now I'm going to glue this to the blue. I do have a little opening there, but I'm hoping that piece will be sticking on here, so it should be okay. It's close. I didn't quite get it even. I'm going to put that in the middle, pop it down like that. Pieces shake, nothing gets out. Now I'm going to glue this on here. Right in the middle. Now, I've got the Hip Hip Hooray. I also need the blue pop-out piece. And I need one of these light blue pieces. I'm going to, oops, take a stamp that says, it says Hip Hip Hooray, today is your day. So I'm going to take the Today's Your Day, stick it on here, use my Coastal Cabana Stampin' Spot, tap tap, not going to pop this one up, but I am going to put some glue on the back of this. Glue this onto the blue, but so it's sticking up just a little bit. Take the Today Is Your Day. Not stick it upside down. Put it underneath the Hip Hip Hooray. And then I'm going to glue the whole thing about 2/3 of the way down on the candles. And let it all dry. And then the final touch is to add a little embellishment to each of the candle lights. And there you go. Hip hip hooray, today's your day. Shaker card.